I'm trying to do the right thing with life and make things right again, I guess, if you want to, fulfill your destiny of understanding the unwashed fucking wing, wing-edged bird, man. But yeah, just pretty much looking at the problem of what life is turning into right now. I'm kind of not all about it. I was hoping that I'd have a better outcome than what I have right now, but I'm like, all right, whatever. I guess I'll be society's pet here, and maybe do some, you know, do some artwork at some point because I was really like enjoying that kind of thing, and that was my idea of a good time here. But people are absolutely horrendous. The sword is good though. Some people are better than others though. It just depends on how you want to look at things and how you want to make things happen in life, and what your plans are, and what plans are set in place for you, and how people want to put you into this world. And it gets to the point where by the time you really realize how long, long I've lived this crazy fucking life here, you start accepting the fact that things aren't exactly as you anticipated. Bad things will happen. People will disappear. People will, come and go. But sometimes the reasons are as such, and why they are as such is usually a problem, considering what type of life I actually have to live and endure. Nobody wants to endure the bitter end of a, what the hell is going on because of how much they had to fucking learn to get to the point they're at today in the Dutch oven there. So yeah, I'm just admiring Hitler's fucking recreation of lost souls. What? Whoop. Not too, oh, okay. Maybe I can just hit it a couple more times than I should, just to get some damage. One more? Nope, 3. This thing is pretty fucking slow, so you can't really get that many hits off. The halberd might have been a better pick, but I'm still uncertain. Still gotta play with that thing a little bit more, just to get a feel for it. Uh-oh. Alright, good. Ah, crap. Well. Alright, good. Yeah, once I'm like not loaded full of shit and a whole bunch of mishap that happened to me during that phase of my life, then we'll be all set, man. Like, yeah, we're totally okay with what happened here. Shouldn't screw my life up that bad at all. Oh, come on, I thought I was him beforehand. I got him. Alright, cool. 4 Kings down. Yeah, this thing is really fucking powerful. 440? That thing is fucking great. Oh, man. It's just the speed on which you're fucking swinging, and it's just so fucking slow. It's like the Black Knight's sword, dude. This thing is just like... like, if it was, like, the Black Knight's greatsword, I wouldn't even be fucking, pissed off at this point. It's just... these people are trying to create their own, it's thing with their shit. Got the anyway, we got out of the old pattern here, and think maybe everything will be all right. At first it's a bears, and now it's you know a past. Now it's the second one that I wasn't looking at, and then it happened, and now you're seeing what they created, and you're seeing all this fucking shit, and then you're seeing the pattern, but it's it's different, you know. Like you got to understand what you're looking at. You got to understand what you're looking at. Okay, it's not what you think it is, but it's not okay to have that happen. The world kind of moves a certain way, dude, and you just start. It's like this swirling vortex of natural conundrums synchronizing in at one point, and you just kind of see it, and you're like, whoa, you know, like, right. So, you know something bad's gonna happen, all right? Like, I don't know what the fuck's gonna happen here. That's why I'm worried about what's going on. And I'm stressing out, man. I'm stressing out real hard. All right, I just don't want to leave my home at all. I don't want to leave. I don't want to get a job. I want to sit here and be left alone. You can watch whatever you want to watch here, but I'm all I'm doing is trying to relax and not worry about it. I'm not going anywhere. I'm not going anywhere. I'm all right. I'm okay. I don't want to commit crimes. I don't want to speed anymore. I'm all right. I'm okay. Don't worry about it. It's all right. Just relax. Everything's fine. It's okay. Just all you gotta do is relax. Everything will be okay. Everyone will survive. No one's gonna get hurt. Everything's fine. That's the best I could explain it, and it's like it's the objects. It's like everything is just, and it's just around one person. It's the weirdest thing that I could have ever like seen. It's just like the whole world seems like something's gonna happen, and then it clicks, and then you're like, that's it. All right, and you're afraid of what's gonna happen. All right, like you don't know what's gonna. It's just the objects, and then the people, and the movement, and there's a lot of bad things going on here. Okay, I'm just trying to figure out what the fuck is going on. You know, I'm just trying to make sure I'm okay. That's it. And then the only problem is I don't know what I don't know what it means. It just seems like the objects and stuff are happening and stuff, and I'm like freaking the fuck out. Is somebody tell me what the hell happened here? Because I'm kind of freaking out right now. Like it sounds, and maybe you're proving I'm right, but at the same time, I'm just, you know, I don't know what that means, and I'm just, you know, I kind of see the problem right now, and I freaks. But you see the point. It's just, you know, you see the long list of opportunity awaiting somebody else because they had to do the research. I'm understanding what they understood, or you know, and then I gotta move differently, and I gotta swish my sweets and switch my switch and flip flop and drink it, you know, drink until you know, just get a beach house or a Chevrolet or a fucking, you know, a giant squid and just try to do something going on. You know, something's got to happen. That's good. That's a great outcome after going through some shit like that for that long. I didn't kill anybody. I was just going fucking nuts, dude. Come on. It's okay. Don't worry about it. Honestly, like, people approaching me would be left with almost no other choice but to fear me because of how fucking screwed up I was. That's really it. It's kind of the problem right now, but... Oh, you know what? Run away. Run away. Don't worry about it. Run away. That way they don't have to... This is just easier to display because it's just, you know... Then they don't... They have half the work to do. And then you got the unknown, then they're more certain, and then you have a more, you know, refined senses of an individual and their surroundings. And it gets to the point that, you know, it, it hurts me because I can't really do anything about it, but then I'm like, can I benefit from what's happening? Hmm. I don't know. We'll figure it out. Fucking Christ, bro. I would have never fucking known what the hell was going on up until the day it happened, man. Well, this is it. Well, yeah, so it's like you get tied into these things that people don't know about, but it's like FedEx kind of brings, you know, it kind of helps you understand what the patterns are about. They're supposed to be good, but when you have experiences like mine, they really aren't, and they never really are. So don't try to let people tell you otherwise because people are stupid and like to trick people into doing the wrong thing, or you know how it works. You get into so many, you know, situations, whether you know or not, and then it's usually a thing you don't know they like to take advantage of. So when you start seeing things happen, seeing the wrong things go on, you're more likely to engage with the wrong thing, being knowledgeless, and then you start working with what the patterns truly are. Because, you know, and then once you catch somebody in the act, it's normally because they don't know what they're doing, and it just becomes something of a criminal nature. So, and this where the FBI kind of like leads their hand or leads their people into these ideas of, you know, the knowledgeless and stuff. And it just gets to the point where these investigators look at these patterns of crime. And I've heard about this on documentaries and stuff, and I never really got to the point where it made sense. But then it's like you got the voices, you have the lookalikes, you have what else you have? Things that kind of like resemble one thing or the next. And then you either finding out it never really worked the way it needed to, or it just wasn't going to happen like that. You know, it's just, you know, it was happening all around me. So I'm like looking at everything, think this guy looks like that guy looks like this guy. And it's stuff I should have known beforehand, but it's like, well, then what happens? And then they kind of like resemble something, and it's like, oh, you just resemble some fucking asshole. We don't like you, and you need to leave. That's pretty much what it looked like to me. And I'm like, oh, okay. I'm usually a nicer person than that, but when you fucking wind me up a certain way and fuck my head up that way, then I'm just not anything you want to be fucking around with. When you got your boss shoving your head up your ass and spitting shit out of your mouth for no fucking reason, it does kind of get to the point here. I'm not, you know, I don't think he's that small either, but he knows better. Like, goddamn. And sometimes it's just, you know, oh, it's what he said. Oh my God. Oh my God. No, no, no. Yeah, no, no. Yeah, yeah. It was all right. And it was, oh my God. It really was that way then. No fucking way. I had no problem with any of the fucking nonsense. Like, I'm not an asshole. Come on, man. It only looked like that. Come on, bro. I wasn't a part of that. I don't know what happened. Come on, dude. You gotta be fucking kidding me. Well, that guy fucking was successful as shit then. Jesus Christ, look at that. No, I wasn't doing that with you. Come on, man. Give me a fucking break, bro. Ah, dude. I thought I was like one of the, you know, limp dick fucktards that was just, you know, just, come on, bro. Come on. You can't. Ah, Jesus. Come on. Wasn't like that with me. Come on. And I have to talk to the professor over here and tell him what happened. Come on. Again, thought versus reality, man. That's all you need. Thought versus reality, and then your whole life is better. When you have reality, and then this is what's going on around you, and you know these stupid people do this stupid shit all the time. Oh wow! All right, that was good. Thought versus yeah, this is. It's just you got to kind of know what somebody's doing on their spare time too, in order to really fucking pin somebody with some bullshit. But they start looking at the point why people refine it down to that, and why they're trying to crack down on this so they don't get caught doing what they're doing if they're doing something wrong. And got a lot of shit going on, man. Like that's why I'm trying to like protect the idea of um what the hell people think. And again, I'm already having like a lot of accusations falling into my lap. So just put on a show, display it like this, give them like a kind of isolated view, and then control what they want to think about the circumstance. You know, that's kind of where I'm at with this type of thing. It's not really mind control. It's more or less just, you got to kind of pay attention. You just got to pay attention to your moves. Otherwise, you run out of moves and you run out of cards. It's just like, well, for fuck's sakes, man. It's like you're just breaking off sticks, and then when you're left with this one stick, that's what's going on, you know? Have you ever picked up a twig or just a little, just like a little twig with a whole bunch of, sticks on the other end, and you start breaking off the fucking, break off this, break off that, break off this, break off that, break off this, break off that, and then you're left with this little fucking stick. And that's really what's going on? Yeah, me too. Well, I'm saying, like, a cop should know what their job is and why it's important. Not, oh, well, I'm just giving you a ticket and that's it. This is the type of thing you'll allow you to understand that, but uh-oh. Uh-oh. Alright, now we're dead. Dead? Die? Okay. I don't need his souls, I don't care. And they thought I was a fucking cop, too, and I'm fucking sitting there like, no. I mean, if you ever find drugs near you, it's like, holy fucking shit. Like, probably because you're so messed up and you're probably going to use it at some point. So here you go. Here's a privilege. I'm like, I'm all right. And then they might have thought I dropped it off, or I didn't. I don't drag and drop it. I just kind of got trying to save me a little bit of time. Into slammer here, you know. Just all right. They just said don't kill anybody, and I'm all right. I'm all right. So I'm all right. I didn't kill anybody. I'm fine. It's just see what happened here. We're all set. I'm okay. Yeah, I'm okay. Don't worry about it. I'm all right. Don't worry about me. I'm fine. Ow. And it's just like what you prepare me for versus what you know I should expect, and then the reality behind the circumstances I'd be in are like, you know, you got to kind of judge everything within a sane context of your own personal like understanding. You know, you got to kind of have like a solid sense of judgment too, and it doesn't, you know, rub off the right way when people don't have that right sense of judgment, but when you're able to play a position or an important position in something, then you see where everything works out the right way. It's like, oh, well, it wasn't until he fucking, and then that you know, there's probably more. It's, you know, you never know. You never know what's going on. Just getting that tube of toothpaste to work the right way. I mean, some days, man, it does, but some days it just doesn't. And sometimes you don't even fucking care. And you have that little bit of toothpaste left, and then you have the other tube ready, and you just chuck that one out. You're like, I don't want to put, I don't want to put the necessary effort into getting that last bit of toothpaste out. Do I? It's like, listen, when you're a federal agent, this is when you do it. Okay, this is when you're like looking at it the right way. And I'm not a federal agent. I'm just, I just got like, have the idea or just, I mean, somebody has a suspicion, let me in on it, and I'm freaking out. Like, I gotta get a tinfoil hat or something, and then I gotta walk left, right, and left, and then I gotta walk weird and funny and start, you know, shaking my ass in public just to make sure that I'm okay. Like, I don't know what else to fucking do. Like, I'm thinking something bad's gonna happen. I think we're gonna fucking die. Maybe it was a diet choice. Maybe that could kill me. I mean, I gotta get a hold of my, gotta get my, you know, yeah. Didn't really see that one coming. Hey, who's, what happened over there with the, what do you got going on over there that fucking ruined everything over here? You got everyone all fucking screwed up and, you know, pissing off all the animals? Like, what happened over there that made it like that? Oh yeah, like who's summoned the wildlife experts and shit, and whose body are they pulling out of the water? What's going on here? Who fucked up that bad? Ah, Jesus Christ! Come on, man, come on, dude. Who fucked up? I'm dying. No, I'm not. Yes, I am. No, I'm not. Oh, yeah, hell, let's see. Yep. Yeah, I died. Who's dropping the soap right now? What's happening? Hmm. Gotta be asking about people's criminal past for a reason, because they do crazy ass shit thinking they get away with it. That's probably it. Like, hell, I know a thing or two about the body. Check this out. And you got the karate body out in action. I'm like, whoa. Oh yeah, fuck you. Oh my God. They get that crazy, or do they like at least allow them to get a job and then, you know, like do they get a circumstance which is better than mine and then get, you know, and no, I just, all right. I mean, I feel like my circumstances are pretty good. I just, you know, you got to put them through the Dutch oven first and see if they need to cook a little longer. I'm still a little bit raw, man. You might want to put me back in there so I can figure another couple of things out. But other than that, I'm doing all right. Maybe that's why they fired me to begin with, because I started becoming that guy. What got you a speeding ticket again? Oh, yeah. That thing that happened with that dough. That dough, man. That dough. That motherfucking dough, man. Temperature. Yeah, don't tell anybody, right? Temperature. That's weird. Ooh. Oh, shit. Uh-oh. Oh, they thought it was a bear, though. Well, it had to be a bear because look at what happened to it. You did. The car not here anymore. The dough. It had first stuck in my bumper. Only people that obtained it by legal means. No. They thought I was fucking messing with the bear the whole time. They don't know what the fuck was happening. False accusations. Yeah, that's not an FBI guy. That's an idiot. Come on. Or they're trying to work the conspiracy around because they know who the real guy is and trying to fucking crack down on him. That's all I'm saying. Like, you gotta know how to work your angles, bro. So I guess I can see why they would think I did that. Mayor reports, all that. You know how it is. First you ever see me do to a bear, give him a honey bun. That's it. Ow, come on. Whack me on that. Serious? Alright, one, and boom. Alright, well, Again, people aren't always nice to animals, too. Like, some of them are actually really nice. Bears are a little bit different. They have emotions, and, you know, they actually are emotional animals. And when they do grow attached to somebody, whether they die or, you know, somebody like that's a caretaker or something that kind of, you know, bears do feel that sense of, you know, loss. And they do cry because, you know, somebody moves or it's just, you know, they're missing their friends, like their human friends. So they know that not all humans are assholes. It just gets to the point. Yep, that's it. That's usually it. Not all humans are assholes, but some, you know, are doing their own thing, and it's just You know, something moved or something came back, or you wouldn't know. But when you have a good person there, and the bear is okay with what's going on, I could tell that somebody was feeding it or something, but it wasn't. It's okay, you know. It's all right. It's something to stabilize that portion of humanity that truly hurts it. And we're always building, and we're always creating new places, and expanding. You got our societies like doing. It's just it gets to the point though. You gotta kind of understand what's what. Sometimes a bear gets fed. It does happen from time to time. I don't feed bears. I haven't fed one yet. I just overreacted considering how fucking massive this creature was, but then I realized how nice he was. So, yeah. And usually when they're that nice, I mean, it's normally, they don't really start trouble. It's just once you have the interactions necessary and you're seeing it, it's not really a coexistence thing with animals of that nature. They get along with people. They like certain people. May you not know as much as the bear does. That's going to be a problem. You can't just walk up to the animals and feed them. You can't just do that. You have to know as much as he does in order to do it because you gotta know what's going on. Like, you can't just assume you know what's going on, and you gotta have a certain expertise in order to be like that with them. Yeah, I don't have that many friends anyway, but I just like the idea of the animals kind of playing that part at that point. It does get to the point where I also play that part, but anybody, smart enough would know better, but then, you see the point where not everything that's that big is always out to get you. At least in bear terms. When it comes down to humans, well, and then you're probably trying to figure out how you wound up over here, right? Unbelievable. Ah, And then when you try to look at women nowadays, and you had to see how much shit I had to get through to the point that I got, and how okay I am right now, and how much shit they go through, and they're on the last fucking strand of their own sanity when it comes down to being with a man or giving us a chance, and they're very conservative like that. It just gets to that point where you start seeing, oh, I swear to fucking God, like they're just, they're pretty much gonna burn the whole house down with you in it. That's pretty much what's going on here because they can't handle another fucking thing going wrong. And that's why I've been single my whole life too. So I'm not really on the not very not very okay anymore either. And then when I seen this pattern shit go on, that's when I fucking finally had way I just fucking this is when people started doing stupid shit, and then that's when I got worried. And that's when I flipped the fuck out too. So and then now I got to do this, and now it's compromising the way my job, and then you have human interactions with this, and I'm just stressing out a lot, and I'm not sure what to fucking do, and probably gonna get under, I'm just looking at what the hell could happen to me, and I'm like, I'm always thinking in the negative, like this is just gonna be a setback, and this, and then you gotta go into that, and then maybe something good happens. Yeah, we know a thing or two about animals, man. Like no matter what car I have, they always know who I am, so they always talk to me. Doesn't matter what car I'm in, what I got going on, how it's, middle of the night though, it's kind of, I got a little investigation practice. Um, yeah, so figured out what was going on here too. But then it makes me look like a guilty party. I mean, I guess I could feel the adventure. I see the purpose. It looks like I was fucking with the bear to begin with, but I don't like that, man. No way. That dog got busted. And then they think it's a lie, and it's like, oh, he's bullshitting. Like, you have the right guy on the job, you don't know any better. You have to face the facts and understand conspiracy. Then you have what was said. You have to find Mr. Right. You gotta think it's wrong. And then you know it's right. It's like living a life like that. That's pretty hard. That's crazy, right? That's wild, man. And it's hard to fucking crack down on something when you don't have that kind of thing going on, but then you know it's going on, and you gotta like use your brain to, you also gotta compromise your own sanity in order to get everything right. I don't know, maybe I'm missing something. I mean, I gotta eat shit and sleep down, so trying to figure out something else here. It's like a big giant thing. I mean, that's how I thought it would have to be with like these patterns and stuff, but then I just, you know, be absolutely out of my mind, fucking senseless trying to get out of whatever the fuck people were doing. So I don't know what the whole fucking problem was here with this with what happened here. So I'm trying to think of what's going on here. Trying to make sure that I know what I'm doing so I could work it all around and up and down and maybe set my bladder so I don't have to feel the thing moving around the wrong way and cock blocking me all the time. Or is it supposed to be like that? I don't know. It kind of moves around a little too much, especially after that. I'm not sure if I ripped anything, but I don't think I did. Hmm. It is again, like it feels like you're kind of scratching it. Like, yeah, like when it finally like forces itself out of place, it feels like it's being scratched, but it's being pulled away from your pelvis. So it's like I'm kind of trying to figure out like how this thing functions here. Hmm. Gotta pee. Or back. That was it. Okay. You know what? That makes sense then. That makes sense. All right. All right. Right on time, all the time. All right. But how do you pick that apart, and where do you get it from? Then again. Oh. All right. Then I'm all right. Yeah. No. I'll survive this. This is all right. Yep. Don't worry. Or I just blew my fucking asshole out because it was wow. Are you seriously telling me this is what happened here? Because that is crazy. So it's not, I mean, it's not, nah, it's not a crime. It's more, all right, so that would be in tune with, yeah, but then you, oh, well, what else happened? Huh. All right, well, then again, then when you understand how to work one sin into, all right, you start, piecing things together the right way. You can't figure out what's going on. This is all right. So all of that is right. So when you do it like that, for at least within the agency, um, you got to kind of unravel what it is that's really going on, and you actually have to figure it out. It takes a long time sometimes because, well, what the fuck does that mean? And then, like, once you figure out what happened right there, that was a dead giveaway. That's what you're doing that to people. But then you got another thing that looks like something else that can help, help almost interrogate you at some points because you think it's like that, and it's not like that. It's something completely different. That's just a thing that went on. That's crazy. Just being at the wrong place at the wrong time. I mean, goddamn, that makes sense. Right, and what he was saying, well, Jesus fucking Christ, what the hell was he doing over there? Is that your student or what the fuck's going on with that guy? That's crazy. Huh. The student or how I almost died. Like I can't tell what the I can't tell the difference right there. That was all right. Yeah, I'm getting to the bottom of it. Past all the nonsense and understanding and learning and having a little bit of fun with the learning curve and getting it down here. It's kind of like you pick it apart, but you don't really pick it apart. You're just like right at the end of you're at the other end of the stick, just receiving it. Well, that's great. Because when it's everything but, and all the accusations are flourishing, because that's just naturally how the mind works. Then you have that one little thing where it works the right way. And those assumptions, they sometimes mean something too. They're like pieces of the puzzle, right? It kind of doesn't work that way, but you need to have individual assumptions like, well, I don't want this guy hearing this or that, but, I think this is what's going on. Yeah, make sure you're getting your facts straight, and you got your coordination, and you got your like got everything all under control here. It just makes sense. Hmm. And it kind of looks like I'd be an FBI guy because of all the frickin', the bear knowledge I've obtained just to check things out over here. I'm like, shit, man. I check it out everywhere. So. They assumed I was committing crimes, but that's just burning, fucking screwing my life up here, man. I'm not committing crimes, hurting bears or anything. It's just I'm kind of in a position to say something considering how many fucking interactions I've had because one thing led into everything else and it just turned into a whole stockpile of dominoes of just poor interactions with animals. So it's like, all right, here we go. I really don't know how good their vision is, but I think they know what they're talking to all the time. Yeah, they got some seriously good vision. And if it happens over, like, you could be at the dam, or you could do the dam walk, and then you go to the boat launch, and you're gonna hear things over when you're walking when you're at the dam that night. Like they know who you are. So this is no they tell each other what's going on with who and what and where and why and how. So it's not like the whole entire area is covered by them freaking animals. And there is a lot of them. So when they talk to you right there, they're probably gonna be talking to you like they kind of roam around a bit. They don't just sit in one spot. So they really aren't just sitting there fucking laying in one area like you think they are. It's just could have to work around the bear and try to help it hunt too because they have the whole area nailed down. And then usually when they start launching attack against prey, they kind of howl or do something. They kind of have all these interactions, and then they usually run it straight into the bear anyway. Yeah, and you take a hike, you'll learn. That's what they do. Excuse me. What am I doing again? Ah, Four Kings, Seath. You got Nito and the Bed of Chaos. I guess I'll do Daughter of Chaos. That seems like a good old time. Oh, this guy. God damn it, man. Oh, I finally realized what I was doing. Oh, that's what happened when I was driving and I actually went the wrong way a couple times. I was able to think about it after, so yeah, of course I'm getting better. Yeah, wrong way of shipping that. That's not wrong way for no reason. You know these people are fucked up in there. I'm gonna work as hard as I can. I'm gonna work and 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 oh yeah. That's all I hear over here. Yeah, this one guy just not getting the turducken in there, man. It's called an apartment for a reason. I don't want a situationship. I just want to figure out what the hell's going on. So I don't have to worry about it. Ah, crap. Come on. Yeah, they're not fucking falling. Ow! Off the edge. Yep. Yep. There we go. Precise. Tactical. Strategy. Dead. Well, that's what happens, man. Come on, bareback. No, it's the easiest way for somebody to confuse one thing or, for the other. So you just... Then it's like, well, this is my first thought. Well, what am I supposed to do now? It's like, where's your agency? Well, that's the thing, is when you got one guy thinking the wrong thing, and then you're looking at the right thing, and then you know what the right thing is. Like, right, you don't have to worry about it. You know it's about a cop, so that's pretty easy. Right? Oh my fucking god, bro. Come on. It's like a fucking dick. I'll try this out again. Yeah, two. Wait a couple times to get this one. When you control what somebody thinks and how they think and what they're thinking, well, some things happen. Then when people find out this guy the cop or that guy the cop, patterns aren't really good. Ah, shit. Usually means you're going to, get arrested or something. This is the point, though. And somehow you fed that guy a story for so long. Like, you gotta be fucking kidding me. God damn, dude. That is ridiculous. Oh, I can't even fucking move. Am I dead? Yeah, I'm fucked. I can't move. Yep, there you go. Oh, come on. Fuck. Yep, okay. I was saying though, it just gets to the point. It's like, oh, we never caught this guy, and then come on, dude. You're literally gonna get arrested. That's usually it. And then I would ask, well, what would they be getting arrested for? I wouldn't fucking know. I haven't seen her in fucking years. And then by the time you figure out what's going on, there's your problem. You're wrapped up in your own, whirlwind of shit over there with these patterns and shit, and you can't even figure out what the fuck is going on. God damn, bro. What in the fuck? God damn it. Or she was underage. One of the two. Yeah. Yeah, you weren't even fucking... Yeah, alright, cool, thanks. Maybe that was it. I didn't know, so... I got that fucking hit on him. Couldn't get it. There we go. Cool. First time, that's good. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Is it the thought that counts, or is it the reality? And now you got to understand the processing and how. That's what the problem is. When you know how to toy around with the human mind, and you know what to make people believe, you know how that functions. So it's not like it's an accident. Things like this happen. Now you know the guy either is smart, about as sharp as I am, or he's just about as dumb as everybody else, and he's not really paying attention to himself. When you know how to pick somebody apart like that, then, I guess you have, like, a little bit of an upper hand on certain people. Actually, you know what? That might have been a test. I fucked up. Or what it was on too, right? Yeah, that might have been up. Oh yeah, no, that was an easy one, right? So yeah, what was on tour? Yep. All right. That's why you know that guy was at the other end of every little fucking word I said via what happened here. And you'd know every last bit of it. So it had to be Martin, right? Like always for part of that. I mean, then again, if you're not in a really important position, you can't. Right. Yeah. For the purpose, you gotta kind of. Oop, you asshole. I mean, it's all fun and games up until you realize what really happened. I'm not really, like, doing anything stupid. And everybody loves sex, dude. Like, there's no doubt about it. No matter if you're having it, touching yourself to it, thinking about doing it, not thinking about doing it. Like, it's always a pleasure to understand the way. That guy was important too. That guy really is that guy. Like that guy was actually good. I like that guy. He was cool. I don't know what the trying to own something. Yeah, trying to own something. You know. Yep. The guy started getting bigger too. Like Jesus Christ. That's all I'm saying. Like you gotta be careful of what you're making. What you, like, if you're an officer, you gotta watch your front side. Like you gotta do the right. Like it's or at least undercover officer. Man, like when you make somebody think something. Oh shit. Oh man, there's so much shit that goes on with that type of stuff. That you gotta watch your brain, bro. Like, your whole entire brain has to be under some kind of. You gotta know what you're doing. Like you cannot fuck around. Then again, some people just did not know to look at the officer, and they're just prone to that kind of assessment anyway. But some people are publicly aware, but just not in that area. Those are kind of the best people to have it in a situation like that. But you see the point. Where your thought matters. Or it's just a different part of the pattern, I don't know. That's what I assumed was the way it was, but then you're like, maybe that's not it. Like, it's just seeming like I looked like I was doing something wrong anyway, and that's why people were kind of telling me otherwise right there for a minute. So I'm like, all right, I probably understand what I mean. I know my current circumstances. I know why I'm fucked up, but I can't do much about it. I'm just trying to learn. I'm not trying to, burn anybody's bridges or, just got to get removed from the Dutch oven. Just got to calm down, man. It's okay. We're gonna make it through this together. Don't worry, I promise. Nope, not this time, bitch. Bye bye. Come on. Get through. Alright, we're good. I need to know a lot in order to make sure I'm right, and it's gonna be a lot of fucking bullshit that I don't even want to pay attention to. I hope hopefully I'm just not getting lethargic or unprovoked or brain cells. Oh come on, man! I'm not dying. All right. My whole entire life is just getting this much more difficult, and everybody's, you know, impressed that I've kept it just and the meaning of life and shit, and then I'm just like, I'm fucked. Something's going to go wrong. Oh my god! And then the patterns, and then this, and then oh shit! Hold on, wait a minute. I think it means something, and I just don't know what the fuck. Maybe it's because my lips were like that. Alright, and then you do something to prevent this, but then you can't prevent that. Right. Alright, cool. So it's the lip. Alright, oh, technically, you do something to prevent this, but then you prevent that. And then there's a lie, right? Okay. And then they lied because the lip gloss. Right, and then it's not lips. Right, but preventing. We both did it, or performing the same action at the same time. That's when it mattered. That's when it mattered. That's when I knew. What they heard of the song, I don't know. Oh wow. Alright, and then they prevented one thing from happening. I assumed it was something else or somebody else. And then it was actually them. But wow. What the fuck was going on? But what they knew. Right. But it was right. But if they heard right, and then you heard that, but then you thought it was me, it wasn't, and then you got similar. You got too much on your plate here, bud. You're fucking. You know, you're in too deep, man. It wasn't me. It wasn't about me. It was someone else, which was the problem. But then you got people that walk in on it, do some dumb shit, and then turned into some kind of conspiracy into yonder, and then it turns into a nonsense claim, and then. Right, so, usually that would be what I said. Now I gotta pay attention, otherwise I'm gonna fuck this up. And it's like my head's kind of cramming itself up my ass right now, and I'm trying to make sure it doesn't. And I don't need this at the right point in time. But if it's at the right time every time, it's exactly how it happened. Hold on, you fucking asshole. I know you did this. I know you did this, and this is why I can't figure it out. Hold on. We'll let it pass. Let it pass. Let it pass. Hold on. I got it. Just wait for it. Just wait for it. Just wait for it. Just wait for it. Just waiting for the time to strike. Waiting for the time to strike. Give it a minute. Hold on. Said something about a nonsense claim. Have to remember what I said. My memory's affected. Hold on. This is what you got to fight against when you're actually trying to figure things out. And again, things like that will happen at the right time in order for you not to figure it out. You need to be careful. You need to actually be careful. That's one of those things. That's why you got to do it this way. That's why you got to do it this way. You'll know if you are in any way, shape, or form affiliated with any agency whatsoever. This is the one fucking process you need to understand before you get involved. You need to know your body's functions inside and out. Otherwise, you're gonna lose track of what you just said, and I lost track of what I just said. Ah! But if that's gonna fuck you up, that's not gonna help you because you're gonna forget what you're talking about, and you can't have anyone cover your back. You gotta cover your own back. Provide the information you got. Same time. All right, so we're gonna start over. You got nonsense claims. I look like nonsense. They have a claim. Someone else heard it. Right. And it was the wrong guy. Or they heard about it through, right? And they had it through me, right? And then that was it. Alright. Alright, alright, alright. Whew. I mean, you can't fool anybody. I mean, I am full of shit and I'm losing my mind over here and I am senseless, so it really is true. It's just... Yeah, almost there. That's what I'm saying. That makes sense. But it's the lies. It was the lies. It was definitely the lies. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Hold on. Hold on, I'm almost there. I almost got the guy. Just give me a second. It's like... And then I realize I'm fucked. What the fuck did I do? Wait, hold on. Are you serious? What? It was me the whole time? What the fuck did I do? How the fuck does that even work? Oh, come on, man. You serious? It was me? Oh, man. Oh. Well, who was gonna kill me? Wait, it means that? I mean, I kind of went out and took a hike. So who's killing me over here? Wait, was that it? I don't know. I couldn't get it. But then you fucking... Yeah, right. But then you turn it into something else. And you're finding out what the crime was. And it's like, I mean, just... The obvious thing is bears, dude. The bears are always the thing that are the problem. It's always the bears, dude. It really is. And it's just like, once you understand what it's about, then you kind of see what's going on. It's like... I don't mess with animals, but when you mess with the right one, and you get them to like you enough, you know, and you know how to work that angle there. See how you see where I'm the guy that it affects. So, you better get your FBI guy over here, man, because I don't know if I'm feeling this one right now. My fucking ass cheeks are sore as hell. And actually, they're going kind of, I'm getting feeling back in them. Maybe I could grow an ass now. Oh my god. Oh my god. And damn right, it's bigger than yours. I'll be back. You know what? I think I figured it out. It wasn't about that. All right, we're all set. I think I figured it out though. So it wasn't even about that. It just sounded like something else, but there was a lie to it. That was the problem. I think there was a lie to it. Usually I was right. Or it was something else. But you did that to, right. And it looked like that happened to prevent something. Oh, shit. It really is that way then. Wait a minute. I'm seeing what I'm saying. That... I said that before, but it was, it's such a widely used term. But I'm seeing what I'm saying. That's not good. Alright, you're gonna stack a whole bunch of fucking nonsense claims on me, throw a bunch of papers in it, just document things and burn it. I don't see the fucking problem. But it makes sense though, but I'm seeing what I'm saying. If I'm seeing what I'm saying, right, but I was seeing what I was saying, so what the fucking hell? So looking at the problem here. And what you're gonna say? What I said was wrong, but you gotta. All right, it's not gonna. It's not. It's not wrong. What happened was wrong. How it could be used against somebody could be wrong. And now you're seeing the fucking problem here. There you go. All set. But you gotta understand what happened to that girl anyway. Right, the girl got molested, thrown into this event. from what I've heard, but then you see the point, and I understand the problem. You understand my claim, and then I started seeing what I was saying on top of it, and the patterns were hitting, like, right there. I told you it was happening, and you're telling me it wasn't. You know, it's just... Alright, whatever. I guess I'll be misread for a little while. Until everything goes wrong, and then, you know... No, 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 no. It's like, well, I can't forgive you for not knowing. It just can't be wrong every time because of what you're wrong about. Yeah. What the hell is going on? Like, why are you wrong? And it's like, you see why he's wrong. It's like, that's not wrong. That's right. How they said it versus what was happening and how I got deported and, yeah, I got kind of... and the bullshit that I was saying, how I thought of lying right there. Okay, that makes sense. That's good. And you get deported. How they catch you in a lie is a problem too. You should be very, very thankful that happened right there. What you knew was a lie, what you're waiting for, and then what just got completely... Yeah, it's just... Dude, my cock is bigger than a fucking monster can. Are you seriously gonna tell me these women are gonna draft me? Fuck no, they're gonna ride that thing. If you don't know a thing or two about the body, it's just, well, it's gonna, well, why is it smaller right now? Like, but he knows how to control his size. Sorta. Yeah. You know, you gotta understand how to control the blood flow in that thing. And you could adjust it every once in a while. You know, I'm getting to the point where I'm learning. That's not necessarily a lie, but it would be the entire truth at the other end of this. So you'd see the point that would happen. So you see the point how I know better with blood flow, how to work the flow, and that's all not a fluid flow though. Ah, man. But yeah, that's how you do that type of stuff, depending on the woman you're looking at. Just what she wants versus what she gets. Two different things. And if you aren't easy enough, you could fucking, you know, you gotta make sure you're kind of stuck in a certain way when you're fucking her, and you keep maintain that size all the time. Yeah, it takes a little practice, but you'll know how to do it at some point. Anyways, what am I doing again? Oh yeah, that thing I was supposed to be doing. Oh, the bed of chaos is done. Alright, neato. Go fuck him up. Yeah!
You sorry fool. You could not be the chosen.
That's why I kind of don't like certain people, because like it gets to that point where maybe I misinterpreted what friends are meant to be, and you're supposed to use people for your entire life. I'm not sure what's going on with that. Or it's supposed to seem like that, but you just don't like them to begin with. Now, when it comes down to businesses and how things work, that's just the way it is. You know, you just gotta start looking at the point here. The business world isn't a really kind of world. Nobody likes each other. You know, we're not like Barney and friends anymore here, alright? This is just the way things are. Come on, asshole, what are you doing? Oink, oink. That's usually how it is with people. Well, I'm saying versus what, you know, the actuality of this thing, you know, again, you try to run through a guy like this and you're trying to play Mrs. Lovins and shit, it's not gonna fly very well here. You might die doing it. But you gotta consider, you know, none of this is an easy task. And it's your life all together if you're trying to, like, you know, draw conclusions and shit, and you see the point here. Like, it's not fun living like that. But if you're benefiting in any way, shape, or form off what the hell's going on, you know you almost didn't. From my eye, nobody benefits off of anything. It's all the small ones I've been talking shit about the whole time. Oh yeah, we got him, dude. Oh yeah, fired it. You know, that kind of shit. That kind of. Those are people I fucking just. God fucking damn it. I would never want to be a people pleaser to a person like that in my life. Uh oh. Uh oh. I hit him. Alright, what happened? There you go. I'll bet, no problem. I don't even care what my position is, like boss, fucking this, that, I don't fucking care. I don't want to hear any of that shit. I'm all seeing what I'm saying now. It's getting to the point here. Like, I literally sitting there seeing what I was saying, and I'm still looking at the problem here. Like, it's probably the same person that needs to. That sees what I'm saying, so I'm yeah, you got your culprit over there, dude. Come on. You think it's happening versus what you know is happening every single fucking time. Like, come on, well, what's the hubbub about? Looking at the pastries or just the bullshit unfold? And then it gets to the point where you know, you kind of get used to people, but then you don't get used to this. the reality behind it all, and you know why people just stay the fuck away from other people because they're not there for any other good reason but for themselves at that point, and they're not really doing the best they can with their lives. They're just using other people to get to where they need, want to be. And in reality, that's just what the stepping stone looks like, and this is how sick and twisted the world is. At least in the business world, they aren't really that good of people. They aren't going to be there when you go home. They aren't going to love you for the rest of your life. They aren't going to fucking care about anything that you're doing. This is just the way things are. The fucking business, not, hey, I want to talk to everybody and have a good time. I don't like you people. I want to go home. You know what I'm talking about? That's the type of fucking game I'm running over here. I fucking hate you people for like poking at me this like far too. Like that's really what the problem is. It just got me fired. So, thank you. Thank you very much. I had to go through this much shit throughout my entire life for, like, I just, it just proves it. Like, I'm literally telling you, this is exactly what I'm talking about. And it's literally happened. And then I'm seeing what I'm saying. I went through this much shit for absolutely no purpose whatsoever. And I continue to get driven through more shit that I don't want to go through anymore than the next person. It's not about the church. It's what I don't even want those fucking idiots on my doorstep. That's my problem right there. That's really it. I fucking hate people at church. Just stop fucking coming over here and mind your damn business. Oh, for fuck's sake, dude. Yeah, there you go. Drink it. Drink it. Drink it. Now. Oh boy, come on. Come on. Uh-oh. Come on, you gotta... Yep, that was it. That was what... You gotta be fucking kidding me, dude! Oh my god. No way. Come on, get a drink, please. Ah, man. Oh my god! Alright, we're all set. Got him. Hold on. Here we go. Hoodah! You're done. I don't fucking know anybody. I'm not making out to know anybody as well. This is what the social sabotage experiment is looking like. And this is what's pissing me off. Yet I know they're all going to run themselves against me at some point. But at least, start looking at the fucking proper, things in life and understand what the hell kind of experiment we're running. Why I stick to myself? I'm fine. Then when the conspiracy and the nonsense and the bullshit claims kind of run up to the government, and they're just looking down on me like, hey, what happened? Like, yeah, I don't know. We're here again with God, fucking completely screwed. Looking at the rest of my life kind of wither away, just in America's finest Dutch oven right here. Yep. Yeah, and I gotta figure out how to get my cock ungunked. That's what I'm looking at. Dick ungunkin. Oh, my fucking eye. I'll be back. I don't know. Alright, here we go. No warp. We're done. Yeah. These little systems pulling things together and we're all set.
You sorry fool.
Right, I need some fucking retard and his bitch fucking the rest of my life up here, but here we are. Yeah, nonsense claims incorporated here. They create that much. Alright, yeah, pretty much, you know, yeah, your Dutch oven. Got open-ended conspiracy claims. Like, what in the world is going on here? And then you have that happening right there. That is the worst place to have that happen. I should have punched him straight in the fucking mouth when I figured out what he was talking about. Holy motherfucking crap, dude. But, didn't know. Did not know. And too late, as I said. Here we are. Let's take it out, man. We got it. Take him down. The end of it. Ah, crap. Are you serious? Come on. Oh, man. Alright, got a drink. Ah, crap. Alright, it's that fast carrier that really gets me. Got to the point where I'm trying to learn. I'm almost there. It's the way you live and learn, but man, it's not gonna hold me back in life. I don't think so. When I try to make it happen, man, I'm gonna be sitting there staring at it like, nah, you can't do that. Not like that. There's no way. Right, you could hate people as much as you want, but when it comes down to it, it gets to the point, like, I'm not really that bad. Like, I'm in favor of some people, like, some of them are alright, but then you got some shit and situations that are uncalled for that happen because people can do it to you, you know? Inch and mile. It's like, when things are set up this fucking tight, you know, close together, shit like that can't happen. You can't just fucking burn somebody's virgins and fuck your life up. I'm sorry, this is impossible to do. You think that you could win, but there's no fucking way. Come on, man. Damn. Yeah, it's always the conspiracy nonsense that creates a loss. When somebody's like above it and they're not really involved in it, and force them into the middle of it, obviously the fucking losing side is always the conspirers. The facts are there. And anything beyond is for below the conspirers or above them, they're taking a loss for the team too. And this is what I'm talking about. It turns good men into pieces of shit because they can't handle people already. It's just sad as fuck that it has to happen to me. Goddamn. I'm drawing a line between right and wrong here too, so we got what's right, what people did wrong, what I've learned, how we're gonna handle it next time if something like that goes wrong and it's actually gonna fall through as a fucking, one of those things. There you go, one more. Yeah. All set. Yeah, all set. Got it. Good. No problem. See the purpose of my fucking, claim here, because it ain't gonna go unnoted and unpunished considering what type of position I was put in. Again, public like this, public like that, public, there's a lot of public shit. It's already public for no fucking reason. Somebody else is talking shit. This is what you don't want to see the bee's nest, and they're trying to sting away at what's going on. This is not going unpunished considering what happened to me over here. This is absolute bullshit. Yeah, 5 hours, 23 minutes. No problem. Manserpent was good. Yeah, I understand, like, so you got life, and then you have something that compromises your life due to somebody else's means that wasn't really your fault, and you got to treat the situation fairly, so you have to judge the circumstances in which they were in, why they knew they could speak out upon the claim, or what could have been the claim, and conjure up a reason for their unknown factors to be right when they did not know this to begin with, and then have a situation prior to that was probably reported support the means of, like, I have to represent myself here, so that's about as good as I could do considering my circumstance. And if something like that did happen again, I might have to report it, but I have to be careful on what I report because I know things are with people. I don't get involved in the conspiracy. I'm certainly not gonna get my fucking block knocked off by some fucking retard. You know, look, assess, understand why the patterns were revolving around that company to begin with. See what the problems were, and assess things the court, you know, the right way here. Learn from what they did to me. Understand why molestation is not a good thing to have happened in your past, but present the facts in the raw, considering what happened. And then you look at who's covering their own ass, what's covering their own ass, how they know this, how they know that, what decision they have, who's in control of the real show here. Huh? What happened? Oh, yeah. I'm not really worked up at all. I'm just, you know, throwing in fucking loops here. Just not very happy with the way people are. I'm just hoping that, you know, this is the compliment in the future. You know what people do, which is, again, the right eyes have to see the right thing. And they allow some things to happen and be determining factors within their future employment, which I could understand. But within the knowledgeable, you know, understood, you know, you gotta kind of fucking see the fucking point. If it's not, and you gotta remember, there's no conspiracy. It's just, if it's not one thing, it's another. You gotta understand where things are, what happened, who it happened with, what they were talking about, maybe something someone said. Huh? Yeah, something. Right. So, you know, a lot of people say a lot of stuff, and you gotta understand that too. You gotta understand a lot of people go through shit too, because now that they weren't meant to go through. So, the crime lies within what they know sometimes, and that's usually the dead end. So it could have been what was said to somebody. And you gotta choose the reason you're there. I know it's not me. No, it's not about me.
Hey, what?
I thought this was gonna be all magical and like mystical and cool and coexist. Like, no, it's just a bunch of bullshit. Uh-huh. Yeah. Fucking. Well, some people think other things other than what's actually happening. I don't know what the fuck's going on. That's how fucking screwed up I am, but everything kind of covered me up to an extent, but it shouldn't compromise my reality as I said it would. Just depends on what action was taken and what they're, what enforcement they're trying to, provide the force they were capable of using. They just use whatever the fuck, whatever force was claimably necessary in order to fucking burn me. So that's pretty much how my last job got smoked. Through control. And then to silence somebody, well, when somebody's been fucking molested like that, they're not going to be silent. So, you know how it works. Ah, fuck a duck, come on. Yep. It's unfortunate because I wasn't really trying to do anything like that myself, but then that's the claims that were made, and then you try to find out who has control of this scenario here. So when it comes down to the company's misconduct, you have to figure out who's in control of the scheduling. And when you find out who's in control of the scheduling and who's scheduling who and what time, and once it's beyond them, you see what the hell could be happening or what's supposed to happen in order to make certain things a certain way. And then what knowledge was pressed, and it could relieve some of the bullshit from somebody else, and they were just using a circumstance in which they were proven to be innocent. But mind you, again, one of those guys that reasons with things to make sure that things aren't the way they are. I don't usually, announce myself as a sputtering madman, as everyone would like me to. And then you got to kind of look at what was beyond them making the moves, turning things into one thing or another. And that would be the true mastermind of what was going on. The knowledge may have been said, but then it was proven to be something else entirely. And then you look at whatever kind of decoy you're thinking of. Or whoever you're thinking of. And then they look at, well, this is what happened. And then sometimes even corporate uses people to, could be corporate at that point with that kind of circumstance. And it's not necessarily, things go, they don't leave that much room for error or, right, they just leave people lost in their tracks within their own conspiracy and their small wins. That's usually it. So when a guy gets fired like this, it's whatever. And that's usually the thing that happens within the company to save people like myself sometimes, and that's just it. But they wouldn't use that against somebody when they knew what was going on. I guess I can't be too upset with what happened here. That's just how my mind runs, it's just not exactly the best, but, there's worse things out there. Eventually I'll just warm up and chill the fuck out, but I'm still not exactly capable of calming myself down appropriately right now, so.
Stop that!
Lousy rat! You have some nerve. I may be crestfallen. I'm not defenseless, you rascal. You will soon regret this. Oh.
Again, sometimes you gotta relieve some pressure off some people and create your own reason, but not, fall through with the reason. It's just, see the point. You gotta reason with the unreasonable and have it be something beyond a person in order for a safe return to be a possibility, but within the company's, within what was going on here, I don't see it being a possibility considering what was going on. I've obtained my unemployment. They were trying to investigate. There's always an investigation, and it's like then it has to be within the company. But if they waited too long, again, you got to have that corporate bandwagon here. It's like normally there's something that's beyond that's controlling these circumstances, but then just got to kind of look at the problem if it was within the company. Now you're sitting there looking at it like, all right, so if I was in control of the situation, I can't be inside of the company, and this is what was going on. It's like, no, you cannot be anywhere in that fucking place because of what the fuck was going on to begin with. You have to pass that thing off beyond what you think is the final boss in order for that to be okay. Because you have to also control the whole entire circumstance and situation as you need to, and then you understand the conflict of interest would just be scheduling at that point. And at times I kind of took my breaks and stuff. It just gets to the point here, like, that had to be something beyond. There's no fucking way like this is okay, unnoted here. But yeah, when you're playing against not against, but when you're planning on getting rid of somebody in the middle of a circumstance like that because, well, it was determined to be unsafe, it's just like you gotta kind of figure out where your information is coming from. So I can't just say, oh, somebody, leadership took me out, or this happened, or that guy, or... I mean, any retard would have thought so, right? But that brings more heat at their doorstep, man. Like, Martin doesn't want to fuck around with any of those assholes. Martin doesn't want any of that trouble. Come on, man. Like, holy fucking crap. And you gotta understand how stupid people are, bro. Like, and you definitely see how stupid people are, but then you put them in positions like this or that, make them seem worthless, or you got some fucking balls just sitting there fucking talking shit. Like, and you look at, oh, well, I got this whole entire circumstance in my hands, and then by the time you fucking throw it out of the window, like, the revelation that you're waiting for comes, into view, and you're just like, well, for fuck's sake, you would have said that sooner. Well, I didn't care what the hell was going on over there. I just didn't want fucking whatever kind of rashness of shit to be thrown onto my plate and have me look at it like, oh shit, I gotta worry about this, that, this. Like, I don't have time to worry about this. Why are they doing this to me here and doing that and this and that? Like, what the fuck is all this crap? And as predicted, it's just to help me get, like, stay out of trouble with certain people and try to, like, be safe. And that's all it is. Like, the world knows what I'm talking about. This isn't like an FBI agent type of thing, or this is a standard knowledge you should probably know. Like, there's really nothing special about this circumstances here. It's just... And then how to get, you know, you got a lot of bad people out there with this knowledge too, and there's circumstances in which they know this, or they let you know that, or, you know. See the point, man. It's just like once you're done filling your head with shit, you're just kind of at the other end of this without anything good going on, or you think something good could. That's how my heart is, but you know, this is how these people molest the shit out of me over here, but they know the means of why the hell they do that. So not only is that company been affecting my outside life, but it shouldn't. But this is what people are doing to begin with, and then they're just either spreading the rumors, spreading the good word, doing this, doing that. It's getting to the point where, you know, Jesus needs to be crucified right fucking now because it's ruining my life. Like, I am minding my damn business. I am tired of these fucking people molesting the shit out of me, and I'm sick of these fucking people, you know, acting like they're fucking convicts when they don't even have a fucking, they want to just seize the moment on fucking stupid fucking shit like this happening. Like, I'm gonna fucking act like this is a proper firing. This is ridiculous. You people are fucking terrible. Fuck you, stupid asshole.